To be or not to be, that is the question. A big fire does not burn a spark. A big tree grows from a small flower. A dreamy person has a road to the stars. A foolish action deserves a foolish response. A generous host is dear to God. A good start is half the success. A kind word and a spoonful of honey are sweeter. A kind word can break a stone. A new fruit doesn't grow on an old wound. A person is created for happiness, not for sorrow. A person is not a fire to burn everyone, but a light to illuminate the path. A person who is familiar with hardship is not inexperienced. A place with homes knows no sorrow. A toothless person is not even worthy of being at the feet. A word is not a sparrow, once released you can't catch it. Adventures are the spice of life. After every rain, the sun comes out. After rain, a rainbow appears. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. Better a small fish than an empty plate. Better late than never. Better to be alone than in bad company. Better to be your own enemy than an enemy to others. Better to see once than to hear 100 times. Beyond the mountains, beyond the forests, the homeland is golden. Confidence is an advantage in every endeavor. Do good and don't look at whom. Do good and throw it into the water. Do good, and it will come back to you. Don't ask the old, ask the wise. Don't boast, just do it. Don't dig a hole for others, you'll fall into it yourself. Don't feed someone else's dog, no matter what they tell you. Don't forget where you came from. Don't grieve over problems that can be solved. Don't judge by appearances. Don't postpone for tomorrow what you can do today. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't rent out someone else's food. Don't say hop until you've jumped over. Don't sell the skin of an uncaught bear. Don't sit on a bad horse or under a bad saddle. Don't swallow everything at once. Dust off a book, and it will open the world to you. Every bird sings on its own nest. Every great journey starts with the first step. Everyone judges according to their own mind. Everyone thinks their own region is the best. Everything happens for the best. Everything starts with the first step. Experience is the best teacher. Extremes in anything are a bad sign. Faith can move mountains. Friendship is a treasure that is never valued enough. Friendship is a treasure. Friendship is like a star. You don't always see it, but you know it's always there. God protects those who are careful. God protects those who take care. Gold is forged, but the soul is nurtured. Good always returns to its owner. Good is not always visible, but it is always present. Good should be done regardless of the surroundings. Good will not extinguish evil. Goodness is the greatest strength. Happiness is achieved, not won. Happiness is in your head. Happiness is when you do what you love. He who doesn't take risks doesn't drink champagne. He who doesn't want to learn cannot be taught. He who promises a lot does little. He who rushes, sins. He who seeks, finds. Health is the greatest treasure. Hope dies last. Hope sustains us in difficult times. Hunger is not only for food, but also for knowledge. If you don't want to, you won't. In a quiet wallet, there is health. It's better to be a bird in your own house than a guest in someone else's mansion. It's better to be yourself than to copy others. It's better to eat a straw in time than to swallow the whole sheaf later. It's better to have a good ending than endless misery. It's better to have a true friend than many acquaintances. It's better to have one sparrow in hand than 1,000 cranes in the sky. It's better to have small but genuine happiness than big but fake happiness. It's better to relax than to be disappointed. It's better to see once than to hear 100 times. It's better to walk singing than crying. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. It's easy to learn, but hard to forget. It's easy to make a promise, but hard to fulfill it. It's good to know, but it's better to be able to do. It's hard to learn sciences, but no one knows everything. It's never too late. It's not the victory that matters, but the participation. Kindness comes back twofold. Knowledge is the key to success. Knowledge knows no boundaries. Laughter is the best medicine. Learn from other people's experience to avoid repeating mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from others' mistakes to avoid making your own. Life is no joke, game, or a movie. Life is not just life, but also learning. Life is not what happens to you, but how you react to it. Life is short, learn quickly. Love and cough cannot be hidden. Love and laughter are the best medicines. Love can change the world. Love for oneself is the beginning of loving others. Love for work doesn't grow old. Love for your neighbor is the highest commandment. Love has no price. Love is a bridge, not a wall. Love is the most important thing in life. Majority rules. Measure 7 times, cut once. Measure with deeds, not words. Misfortune doesn't walk alone. Money isn't happiness, but it can make life more comfortable. More knowledge, more power. Most of the truth is in jest. Nakedness is not an order. No one ever got rich from unemployment. Not all cats catch mice. Not every grain knows the way. Not everything that flies into the fire is a chestnut. Not he is rich who has a lot, but he who needs little. Openness of heart is the key to understanding. Patience and hard work conquer all. Patience is worse than hunger. People reveal themselves in times of trouble. Pray to God and work for people. Science without morality is only a destroyer. Silence is golden. Spring knows nothing about winter. Still waters run deep. Take care of your clothes to avoid sorrow. Take from life everything you can. Teach a child, teach a whole tribe. The big fish comes from the depths of the water. The fruit of labor is sweet. The house cries for guests. The only good thing is family warmth. The rich man finds a windy harbor. The work fears the master. There are no hopeless situations, only hopeless people. There are no thieves in a deserted place. They haven't eaten hot porridge yet. Those who hurry scare people. Time heals wounds. Time is money. To each his own. To live means to learn. Trials make us stronger. Trust, but verify. Water wears away the stone. We started from small beginnings. Wealth is not always happiness. What you sow, you reap. When you tell the truth, don't bring up the past. Where it's quiet, there's God. Where there are mountains, there are rivers. Where there is love, there is heaven. Where there's blood, there's responsibility. Where there's no smoke, there's no fire. Where there's strength, there's truth. While alive, hope lives. While you're alive, learn, for you never know how long you'll live. Whoever seeks, finds. Willpower is the path to victory. Without effort, there will be no result. Without friendship, there is no life. Without labor, there will be no fruit. Without work, there will be no bacon on the table. Without work, there will be no gain. You can't avoid work. You can't bring back yesterday. You can't sit on two chairs at the same time. You won't know until you try. Your head is your capital. Your own first, then others. Trust, but verify. Repetition is the mother of learning. Cleanliness is the key to health.